Доброго каліфорнійського.
Good Californian morning, everyone. We are already loading Aspida and going to GridLife.
На GridLife.
These are our fuel tanks.
Should we try to load the Supra? Or shouldn't we?
Oh, we definitely should.
Well, let's take a shot.
Here's our baby. The truck is ready and we are going. Where are we going, Borys?
Today, according to our plan, we have our first stop in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Not to every gas station in California you can fit with a trailer. Not to everyone that has diesel fuel. That's why you have to run around with a canister.
Where are you?
I'm at the entrance of Kansas State. At such a cool, authentic gas station. Triple technology, so to speak. Payment system.
There is fuel. Everything's fine. This is like Italia, but Idalia. Welcome to Idalia. We're going somewhere over there. Our trip continues. So, friends, here is she, the beauty. Technical inspection on GridLife. She passed very quickly, because she was built in accordance with the regulations and passed it on Formula Drift. So, now we rest, and tomorrow we will run. The weather's changed. Due to this, we have a different story with fuel. So now I'm going to fix it up a bit.
Helmet on, keep yourself buckled up. You're safest in your car, arms inside the car, just stay there.
At the briefing, they said, take care of the track. Not of the cars, not of ourselves, but of the track. After all, it's NASCAR's track. It is really fast and of high quality. In short, there are a lot of details. We've got the permission to drive the entire track sideways. This is not our Ukrainian Cheka for sure, but we will try.
They're going to be green. They've had a sight lap, so just work up at your own pace. Have fun, all right?
GridLife's entering its 10th year this year as far as our events, and the philosophy of GridLife is motorsports inclusion. So we take every type of motorsport that we can fit onto a racetrack and bring it all together for a weekend where we're sharing the track. So we split the track day up 40-minute segments, and we'll have everything from track day people and time attack racing or wheel-to-wheel racing and drift typically, and sometimes, depending on the track, even off-road or rally racing. We might get close to 300 drivers per event, around 300. So we try to bring everybody together for one big party in the celebration of motorsports. Typically, I'm a drift driver, I'm a grip driver, I don't like those guys, I don't like those guys, they don't drive right or whatever. We've found that when we bring everyone together, suddenly they're crossing over and crossing disciplines and gaining respect for each other. And now they're friends and they can't afford to not come hang out all the time because this is their social life, this is their pastime, this is their passion. So it's a world we've created. A lot of the people that come to these events, they watched racing growing up, they may have come up with it, or they watched Fast and the Furious and they got into those cars. And so a lot of the culture here, it's like kind of that Fast and the Furious audience. So it's just part of pop culture. Americans love cars. And bringing music into it and bringing other elements like car shows and the arcades that we bring for all the video games and the simulators means that if I'm not even into cars, or if I like cars just a little bit, or we like to say if I'm car curious, I come to these events and there's so much for me to do that even if I don't care about what's going on track, you can bring your friends and not worry that they're gonna be bored. So we're just trying to make a party.
That's why winters is a good thing. The reduction is not enough because the arc is too long. So we are changing gears. The next session we will go to 27, 23, small on top, big on the bottom.
Pavlo and I have already become beginner truck drivers. And now, we are learning the new profession of a mechanic. Yes, I think somewhere in the third season we can do everything ourselves.
We do this because business, especially the entertainment business, needs to be managed with your own hands. The oil will be hot. Oh my. Careful, Borys. So it started raining, and this is a pro car and the track is unfamiliar. The reduction was adjusted for long arcs with a strong grip. In the rain, we'll not go today, because it's just an easy day of training. We'll run tomorrow. The weather will be better and there will be a good drift.
This is upstate New York in April, like, yeah.
April's not a great month for drifting or doing car shows. You know, the rest of the summertime, like springtime, summertime, like after May, best time to be here.
We went to GridLife last year in Michigan for the first time ever.
It was a blast.
I talked him into it because I found it online, and I'm like, I was so excited.
Yeah.
And we had the best time at any car show I've ever been to, ever. And we've been to a ton of different car shows. I've been to Canada, I've been to Ohio. Like
Watkins Glen is like a historic track. It's an awesome track to be on. You know, you have a bunch of bends, you have nice straightaways. I mean, any kind of car event kind of deal, except for obviously drifting or drag racing.
You know, watch cars race, like there's nothing like that. And I want to be able to camp out and hang out all weekend long and have fun. Like, that's what makes GridLife special to me.
So it's a big deal that we're bringing drift here for the first time, because cars have never drifted this track before. So we kind of have acted as stewards or ambassadors for the drifting sport to introduce it to places that may have been nervous about it, or nervous that it will be destructive to the track, or any preconceptions they may have of those people. And we're bringing them in responsibly and safely and showing that you can put on a drift event at a really nice facility and like have a great time, and everyone can leave better for it. And it's a big draw for spectators as well. A lot of people come to see that, because drifting is very easy to understand that it looks very cool when the car is sideways and it's making lots of noise and there's smoke. Anybody can understand that. We like how drift is working for us, where it's just it's an expression session. It's an exhibition of drift. And we can bring pros into that and people that are learning how, and mix them all together. And it's an amazing opportunity for somebody to be sharing the track with someone that they may respect from Formula Drift. So we can all raise up together.
As mechanics, we turned out to be good, but not in everything. We had something happen with the chain tensioner. Some new sounds appeared that shouldn't be there. Most likely it's because there was a lot of grip yesterday and the car ran too hard.
Unfortunately, it's true. There will be no more runs for us. We have been preparing for GridLife for a long time. We really wanted to take part. But it's good that we've managed to save the car. We've heard that weird metallic sound in time. People really like the car. They have a big reaction to Supra. People note that Aspida, against the background of other cars, looks stunning and very unusual. Visitors get to know the team, the car, and take pictures. So we're staying just to hang out with drivers and visitors, to be with the community, and to learn more about American motorsports culture.
And this is Colleen.
Hi.
Colleen handles a lot of our social media.
Nice to meet you.
And she wanted to see if we could take some shots of this car tonight on pit lane at 6 p.m. If we could come back, meet you guys here at 6.
Save my number, text me. Or call me, definitely. 6 o'clock?
All right, see you later. Thank you.
Hey, my name's Ben, and I'm here with this Civic, the Advance Auto Civic, and I'm here to compete in GLTC for my first race here at GridLife. I think I'm hooked with wheel to wheel. I think I'm gonna keep going door to door. It's scary for now, but I think it'll get less scary as I go and it'll get more fun, which is crazy to think about because it's already so fun. I think drift is cool. I don't have a car that can do it. Obviously, I have a front wheel drive car, but that is probably the most visual thing out here on the track, to see cars going sideways intentionally. I go sideways sometimes not intentionally, but when you do it on purpose, it looks really cool. Coming into this, I was worried about the rain because it's no fun to not set really fast lap times and everything, but it's kind of a blessing in disguise because the rain, for me as a first time, racing, it makes it a little bit easier to kind of get your bearings and think about things because everything's a little bit slower pace. So I'm actually glad that it rained. Yeah, I'm coming from Virginia. It's about 8 hours away, but I've done all sorts of GridLife events. I've gone out to Colorado, 24 hours away. It's worth the drive. It's a lot of fun.
Most places you gotta go to either a drift event or a wheel-to-wheel event or a time attack event, and this is the first time cars have ever drifted at the Glen, so this is kind of cool to be here when the first drift event ever has happened. I mean, they did it at Lime Rock last year, so GridLife's kind of breaking down barriers to these historic tracks by bringing drifting and the rest of the circus that we all enjoy and can't get enough of.
I think this is probably worth it because it's at this track with all the history of this track and the amount of different classes of cars you can see here, all racing at the same time.
It's honestly kind of cool. My car is broken, that's why I'm drinking here. I'm not driving this weekend. I'm not driving, but it's kind of cool because I'm having just as much fun as a spectator and hanging out, seeing my friends have a great time out on track. And I'm not driving, and I'm like, this is just as much fun in the pits because it's like good vibes all around for sure.